Good morning, and welcome to worship with the Unitarian Universalist Church of Ventura. I'm Worship Associate Sandy Atkins, and I'm joined today by Worship Associate Zena Kingshill, my dear sister, in-law. Our minister, the Reverend Dana Warsnop, is out of the pulpit today, so instead we have a wonderful service of uplifting music that has carried some of us throughout the past years, and which we hope will carry you all calmly and maybe even joyfully over the bumpy road ahead. Science has shown us how powerful music is for our spirits, our bodies, and our emotions, our minds. So let yourself be drawn in by all the gorgeous music we're going to play and sing together. We ask choir members and worship associates to share the songs that have helped them meet the challenges of life. Each will say a bit about why they chose the song, and then everyone is invited to sing along as the Spirit moves you. Sing along. I was never a teacher, but you know. Maybe also pay attention to the lyrics you've sung over and over again and look at them anew. That happened to me as I was putting this together. It's like, I just sing it without thinking about it, but maybe we can sing and think about it and feel what it actually says. We preface our service by acknowledging that our building rests on the unceded, C-E-D-E-D, ancestral homelands of the Chumash peoples. Let us pause and remember that we live on ground that is sacred, ground that cries out for justice and for responsible stewardship. In so remembering, may we find the courage to do our part to restore wholeness to the earth and all her peoples. A few announcements. Our masking section looks good. David Smith invites you all to celebrate his 80th birthday with cake in Berg Hall after the service. Mark your calendars for the Women's Potluck at 6 o'clock on Monday, January 29th in Berg Hall. Bring a lovingly made dish and your beautiful selves to celebrate our rich diversity and loving kindness and gather strengths from each other for the challenges ahead. Let me remind you to refer to the announcements in our weekly bulletin, UUCV this week. Sign up if you're not receiving it yet. There's a sign-up sheet out there. Now, enter with me into sacred space. Bring with you what is yours, a burdened heart, a joyous song, a wearied spirit, or a seeking mind. Bring the gift of yourself to the altar. It is an honorable gift. Let us enter sacred space.
Happy New Year, everyone. I am Worship Associate Zena Kingshill. We invite those of you who are Zooming or streaming into this service to light a candle or a chalice at home as we do so here in the sanctuary. Today we have a chalice reading by Marnie Singer. Good name.
Perfect.
The chalice is the container, the space where the musicians and listeners gather. The oil is the fuel, the hours of practice and the life experiences of everyone in the room or on Zoom. The wick is the instruments and vocal cords through which the music will flow. And the flame the flame, is the music which is created as if by magic. When the instruments are lifted, the breath is inhaled, and the downbeat is nodded. May this flame ignite the music within us all. And now we would like to invite Neil Ortenberg to come up and light our menorah today. There was some confusion whether we should have 4 or 5 candles, so please pardon the error if one was made. Many of our lighters got sick. We're really happy Neil is here today.
Yes, last night was the 4th night of Hanukkah, so tonight is the 5th night of Hanukkah. It's not the night right now, so we're caught in the middle. Oops. In honor of the history of the Jewish people, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher Kiddishanu b'mitzvotov v'tzivanu lahadlech ner shel Hanukkah. Blessed art thou, O Lord, our God, King of the universe, who has commanded us to kindle the lights of Hanukkah.
Our call to worship this morning is by Arlen Goff, titled Music Arises. Music arises from depths unknown, often without words, but never without meaning, and spirit rises from deep within me, seducing my body to join the song. First a tremor in the soul, then tapping of toes. Breath aligns with breath, heart beats in syncopation, and a stuttering buzz in my throat becomes a hum, and music, breath with breath, beat with beat, and music and spirit arise together. Wed with faith and hope and love and power, a song is born, bursting from my lips in sweet sonorous symphony. A melody joining with other souls, perhaps in tune, perhaps not, but a song still, arising from deep within and from community. Spirit moves, soul births song, and hope fills life, and I am not alone. How can I keep from singing? Come, let us worship together.
Good morning, everybody. Hi, I'm Zach Spencer. I have the honor of filling in for Carolyn Bjerke, the music director here. I invite you all to rise in body or in spirit as we sing number 108, My Life Flows On, in endless song, also known as How Can I Keep from Singing? My life flows on in endless song, above a lamentation. I hear the real, though far off hymn that hails a new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear the music's ringing. It sounds so echoing Okay. You may be seated. Thank you.
It's the time in our service for the child in all of us. I invite now Sylvia Hutchins to share her memories of the song All God's Critters. And I gotta say, you probably can't see it, but my shirt is a choir of cats. And that shows the power of music to bring people together and form community. Sylvia?
Hi, I'm Sylvia, and in a few minutes we get to sing one of my favorite songs. It's a happy song called All God's Critters, and the first line is All God's critters got a place in the choir. First of all, my question for you is, what is a critter? Yes. An animal. And since all of us are human beings, we are animals too, which means everyone here is a critter, right? And when I sit out there singing with all these critters, I am amazed. Some of them sing high, and some of them sing really low, and some of them don't sing at all. They just clap their paws, and that's good, or tap their toes. And so we are going to sing All God's Critters Have a Place in the Choir. And one of the reasons I like it is that it means that we all belong, no matter what kind of a critter we are. We belong. This is our home, and we belong. And we can all sing, and it doesn't matter what it sounds like. Today, we have Kent and Sue, who will lead us in All God's Critters Got a Place in the Choir. And one more thing, if you are on Zoom, wherever Zoom is, I hope you sing out loud so we can hear you in the church.
All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing high.
Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands,
applause, or anything they got. Listen to the bass, it's the one on the bottom where the bullfrog croaks and the hippopotamus rolling road with the pigeon.
and the old cow just goes woo.
Well, the dogs and the cats, they take up the middle, and the honeybee hums and the crickets fiddle.
The donkey brays and the pony neighs and the old coyote hows.
All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands, applause, or anything they got.
Listen to the voices that the blackbird sings with the melody wind and the high notes ring. The hoot owl hollers over everything.
And the jaybird disagrees.
Singing in the nighttime, singing in the day. The little duck quacks and he's on his way.
Possum don't have much to say, and the porcupine talks to himself again. All God's critters
Got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing high. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got. It's a simple song, a living song everywhere. Pox and the ox and the grizzly bear.
the alligator and the hawk above.
The sly raccoon and the turtle dove. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything
One more
they got.
time. All God's critters got a place in the choir.
Some sing low and some sing high, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now.
If you would rise and face the center of this aisle and form a bridge of love for our children to pass under. If you're new, just follow along.
We hold you in our love as you go, as you go. May your heart be at peace as you go. To nurture the spark of your precious life, we hold you in our love as you go.
Each Sunday, this congregation gives away our collection to an organization in the larger community or funds that help people here in our own church. Those at home have two ways to give, through the link posted in the chat or by texting from your phone the number on the screen. Folks who are present here in the sanctuary can text to give, or you can still write a check or give cash and then drop it in the donation box that's on the back wall at the back of the sanctuary after the service. Our offering today goes to replenish the church's own InReach Outreach Fund so that we have money when someone in the church needs help or someone in the community needs something that the normal social service agencies cannot provide. This fund changed the lives recently of Tyrone and his 8-year-old daughter. They had been living for a number of years in a studio apartment, and it wasn't comfortable for them to continue doing that. A case manager had helped them find a new apartment that would be big enough for the two of them, and they had most of the money they needed to pay the security deposit and the first month's rent. They were short just a couple of $100, and it was the weekend. When the case manager reached out to our Kathy Powell, she explained that the apartment would go to someone else if they could not pay the full amount that day. Fortunately, we had the funding available, and Kathy was able to say yes and provide the needed funds. Tyrone and his daughter got their new place to live, and they also arranged with Kathy for our moving in program to provide the few pieces of furniture that they needed for the new place. It is good to be known in the community as a church that people can turn to when they need help and have nowhere else to go. Thanks for helping this church build a beloved community both inside and outside our walls. Thanks for giving generously, as you always do.
Is it on? Sorry. When I'm feeling sad or lost, I put on the song Hallelujah by Ma Muse. It always speaks to my heart, comforts me, and makes me feel connected to the wider world. This song lifts me up out of my little pity party, up to where I can see the bigger picture, which is we are all connected. The line that says it best is, I'm going to let myself be lifted. If we could let ourselves be lifted, if we could get out of our own way, say yes to the healing power of nature, what would that look like?
Every time I feel this way, this old familiar sinking. I will lay my troubles down by the water, where the river will never run dry. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. By and by I will lay my troubles down by the water, where the river will never run dry. It's been said, and I do believe, as you ask, so shall you receive. So take from me these troubles, bring me sweet release, where the river will never run dry. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. By and by I will lay my troubles down by the water, where the river will never run dry. There is a river in this heart of hearts, with a knowingness of my highest good. I am willing, I will do my part, where the river will never run dry. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. By and by I will lay my troubles down by the water, where the river will never run dry. Where the river will never run dry. This river will never run dry.
We are grateful for the generosity of this congregation, which helps us weave a tapestry of love we call community.
Victor Solis is going to lead us. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wrong again. We have one joy today. I'm so glad we had no sorrows. It just wouldn't fit. Now is the time in the service when we hold up the great joys and sorrows that grace our lives. We place stones in water for both the celebrations and sorrows in our hearts, making ripples that are felt through the entire community. You can submit a joy or sorrow for sharing via a link in the website uusventura.org or a link in our Thursday bulletin UUCV this week. Like I said, direct quote. I invite you now to speak into the gathered community or write into the Zoom chat the names of those you wish to celebrate or memorialize, or those in need of the loving embrace of this beloved community. Carolyn. Zena will now place one final stone in the water for all the joys and sorrows yet unspoken in the silent sanctuary of our hearts. May we be truly grateful for all that is our life. Now,
How are you all doing this morning? So, when I was a kid, one of my mom's favorite musicals was The Sound of Music. She once placed a simple tape recorder near the TV when the movie was playing, and she recorded those beloved Rodgers and Hammerstein songs so we could listen to them in the car. To this day, if we take my mom to a wide green meadow and start humming, I'm sure that she'll feel like Julie Andrews. And maybe one day in the Swiss Alps. She'll tell you that the hills are alive. And later I heard my high school play a jazz version of this tune. It was swinging, man, I was digging it. And I discovered more renditions by Bobby McFerrin, by Anita Baker, Al Jarreau, and then John Coltrane. You know, landmark recording. And I didn't know what those cats were doing, but I knew that it was just magical. It was transcendent. Isn't it amazing how this song about innocent pleasures that can alleviate common fears can be so worldwide that so many different renditions have been created over the years. So when I feel low and I hear this song, I don't ever feel half as bad. I just sing along. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. Colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so sad. Do-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo, dabba-dubba-dubba-doo-doo-doo, dabba-do, zabba-dubba-dubba-dwee-doo, do-dee-dwee-doo-da-doo-dwee-da-doo-doo-doo-doo, zabba-da, zabba-da-dwee-da-doo-doo-doo-doo. Green ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
I lost my script, so I'm winging it. Okay, so worship committee has heard a lot about people saying that our meditation isn't long enough, so you're going to get 6 minutes of it today. This song is called Peace, Peace by Bill Evans. It's just a piano solo. He walked into the studio, sat down at the piano, played it, and walked right back out of the studio. So that's what you're going to be hearing. And I discovered this song when I was a teenager, which is, goodness, 50 years ago, something like that. And it has carried me. I play it, I can't sing along, but I play it when I'm just devastated, heartbroken, anxious, sad, and when I just need to be reminded of how beautiful life is and how beautiful the world is. So we're just gonna let the music take us where we want to go, where we need to go, breathe along and enjoy. Next, we have Rosanna.
Well, when I was a child, I was a real theater geek. Who am I kidding? I still am. While other teens and all my cousins were dancing to rock and roll, I was dancing to show tunes. So when Sandy asked me what music or songs helped me cope with sadness, I immediately went to Broadway and thought of the song from Bye Bye Birdie. But what I enjoy most about the song, Put on a Happy Face, is the catchy tune and the upbeat melody, and watching the movie where Dick Van Dyke dances across the screen, singing joyfully this song. It's always filled me with a better mood. So please join me in singing this song. Gray skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up, put on a happy face. Take off the gloomy mask of tragedy, it's not your style. You'll look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick out a pleasant outlook, stick out that noble chin. Wipe off the full of doubt look, slap on a happy grin, and spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Gray skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up, put on a happy face. Take off the gloomy mask of tragedy, it's not your style. You'll look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick out a pleasant outlook, stick out that noble chin. Wipe off the full of doubt look, slap on a happy grin, and spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face.
I'm sure Sue and Kent and Sue can introduce their own songs, but it's beautiful, and we're still going to sing along, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You bet.
I just noticed that the slide deck is not the latest version, and that's why we're all like, "Ugh."
All right. So Kent and I moved to Ventura, this part of the world, in part because we love being out in nature. And here we can go out for a walk any day, any time, and take in the beauty of the world. And that alone lifts our spirits, especially when the sun is shining and there's a blue sky overhead. And luckily for us, just singing about it can have the very same effect.
Sometimes around here it's pretty gray in the morning, and I'm not in much of a mood to go out in it. But I do anyway, and once I start moving, you know, every weather takes on its special, what's the word I want? Individuality, uniqueness. So you can find that sunny side of the street in any weather if you look for it.
So we hope you will join us in song and look for the joy. Feel it. Blue sky smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebird singing a song, nothing but blue skies from now on. I never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw the things going so right, noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Oh, blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on.
Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter pat? And that happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk the shade with those blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This rover's cross over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Just at my feet on the sunny side of the street.
Blue skies shining at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebird singing a song, nothing but blue skies from now on. I never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right, noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly by. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Remember that.
Don't you think it's wonderful that they have each other and can do music together? It's amazing. Not too many couples can do that. The next song is our big diversity song. It's a cowboy song, and Alan Eggleston is going to introduce it and help with Zach to sing it.
Okay.
Yes, this is a song that the younger people in the crowd here may not remember. It's way back, and actually it was written in 1930, and it's called Tumbling Tumbleweeds. And there was one, Bob Nolan wrote it, and the reason I emphasize that is because that a lot of people think that Leonard Sly wrote it. Leonard Sly was a member of the Sons of the Pioneers in the early days, and but he changed his name when he began to do cowboy movies. And let's see, what was it again? Roy. Yes, his name was Roy Rogers. I'm a roving cowboy, riding all day long. Tumbleweeds around me sing their lonely song. Nights underneath the prairie moon, I ride alone and sing a tune. See them tumbling tumbling down, pledging the love to the ground. Lonely but free I'll be found, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweeds. Cares of past are behind, nowhere to go I'll find, just where the trail will wind, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweeds. I know when night is gone that a new world's born at dawn. I'll keep rolling along, deep in my heart is a song. Here on the ridge I belong, drifting along with a tumbling tumbleweeds.
I may not look like Susan Franzblow, but she's home ill. So we had a nice talk yesterday, and she told me what she was more or less going to say. So she asked me to tell you why she wanted to share this song with everyone. For years, she turned to Leonard Cohen's music when she was feeling depressed. How many people know Leonard Cohen's music? Would that make you feel better if you were depressed? Oh my gosh. This was a strategy almost guaranteed to augment rather than alleviate depression. Then she met Martha Kaslow, who introduced her to the song we're about to hear and sing together, as you can, a song that lifted her spirits and helped her turn her life around. When she suggested this song, Celia Ortenberg and Jane Turcotte said, "Thank you for sharing such a healing song. Please join as soon as you get the hang of it."
This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that? This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. Oh, this strength that I have, this strength that I have, this strength that I have. Oh, yeah, now. The world didn't give it to me. World didn't give it to me. This strength that I have. Oh, yeah. The world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have. Oh, yeah. The world didn't give it to me. Oh, I said the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. Oh, this love that I have. This love that I have. Oh, yeah, now. The world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This love that I have. Oh, yeah. The world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that? This love that I have, yeah. The world didn't give it to me. Singing, the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. Oh, this pride that I have, this pride that I have. This pride that I have. Oh, yeah, now. The world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This pride that I have. I said the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that? This pride that I have, yeah. The world didn't give it to me. Oh, I said the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. All this peace that I have. Oh, yeah. The world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give me my peace that I have. Oh, yeah, now. The world didn't give it to me. Won't you sing about peace? This peace that I have. Oh, yeah, now. The world didn't give it to me. I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. All this joy that I have, this joy that I have. This joy that I have. Oh, yeah, now, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have. said the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away.
Resistance Revival Chorus believes in the
Don't
words
bother
written
sitting
by the
down,
poet
folks.
Toy Derricott.
As we come to the end of this service, we're going to sing my favorite song. We sang it at my mother's memorial service, and I would like to have it sung at mine. But it's not a song about death. It's a song about life and how we live this life together. It's about our joys and our sorrows and about making it through every day in the community, just like we do here at this church. So as we look forward to the new year, I invite you all once more to rise in body or spirit and sing, and if it calls to you, to let it be a dance.
Let it be a dance. Let a dancing song be heard. Play the music, say the words, and fill the sky with singing birds. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance. Learn to follow, learn to lead. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. To reap the harvest and plant the seed. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance with you. May I have this dance with you. Do the good times and the bad times too. Let it be a dance. Everybody turn and spin. Let your body learn to bend. Like a willow in the wind. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance. Time for the holy side. A time for joy, a time to cry. Take it as it passes by. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance with you. May I have this dance with you. The good times and the bad times too. Let it be a dance. Morning sun comes down at night. Without the dark there is no light. If nothing's wrong, then nothing's right. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance. Let it be a dance. Let the sunshine, let it rain. Share the laughter, bear the pain. And round we go again. Let it be a dance.
We don't want it to end, but now it's time to extinguish our chalice. Please join me in reading the words on the screen as we prepare to extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. Those we carry into our lives until we are together again. All of you here in the sanctuary are invited to join us after the service in Berg Hall, which is that big room over there, for David's 80th birthday cake, plus coffee, tea, bagels, and conversation. Also, all visitors and guests are enthusiastically invited to stop by our popular connecting table right through the double doors for a chat. Nearby is our welcome table where a welcome team will answer questions about our church and denomination. And Zoomers, you will be invited into a special room where you can talk to each other, and some people from the congregation will probably wave at you from the camera and chat as well. I think that's about it. Oh, you know, I thought it might be a good idea. If you really like the service and it made you feel good, you might download the YouTube of it once it's posted, and then you can play it again when things get a little rough. So give it a think. I leave you with words adapted from Don Skie Cooley. Let us go out into the world singing. We know these songs. They vibrate through time in our very souls. They are the songs that give us life. They are the songs that give us meaning. They are the songs that give us purpose. May it be so, and Happy New Year.